Hey guys, in this next video we're going to be talking about teaching the out command, which means when you say out, your dog drops whatever they have in their mouth, okay? So start to teach this with toys, okay? And if you're going to use toys in training or even just to play with a dog, then the very first thing you can, the very first thing you should do is teach the out command. It will never be easier than it will be if you teach it straight away. Okay, so I recommend teaching this with a tug toy, and what you want to do is you want to engage your dog in play and get them excited about the toy by thinking about the toy like prey. Okay, so prey moves across the ground very quickly, and what that's going to do is it's going to activate prey drive, and it's going to draw your dog to that. Okay, and they're going to want to grab it and tug on it. And the game of tug is a very interactive game with you, so it's a fantastic thing to do with the dog, one as a form of play, but two as a form of using obedience in training and using that as a reward usually later on. And I'm going to get into, I've got a video coming up on when to use food and when to use toys, but it can be fantastic for training. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to engage your dog in play, let them play with it with you. You're holding the other end, and whilst that thing's moving around, while that rope toy or that tug toy is moving around, it's really fun for your dog to keep playing or grabbing it and pulling it. It's really fun for them to continue doing that, engaged in that. So what you want to do is you want to hold it very still either side with two hands. You want to hold it as still as you possibly can. This is why it's going to be easier to do this with very young puppies that aren't very strong yet. Okay, you want to hold it very still. Your dog will get bored of that because it's no longer fun to play with. And then when they come off, you want to say yes and reward them with the toy by throwing it or just like moving it across the ground and getting them to engage with that again. And like somebody said in the comments where I asked for, advice on what videos to make, they also mentioned that with their dog, the out command has been extremely helpful where they live, where there's a lot of litter and food and not lots of it, but like there will be food and stuff like that around. So the out command can be used in that situation as well if you've taught it well enough. Okay, so if it looks like your dog's moving towards something that could be dangerous or some food that you don't want them going to and eating, then you can use the out command as a interrupter there, and it'll get your dog to move away from that. Okay, so that's the out command, guys. Hope that helps.